The Mighty 920.
That's right. You're listening to KDHL, the Mighty 920. We've got our sports and news director, Mr. Gordy Kosfeld, down at Faribault Interiors. How's it going down there, Gordy?
It's going very well, Alex. How about with you?
I'm doing well as well. Thank you.
We're coming in okay, I take it?
Yes, you are.
All right. Going to boost that up a little bit. Turn that down a little bit. And turn this on so that I can hear myself. And Jennifer's with us from Faribault Interiors. Going to talk a little bit about the special deal they've got going on today. Folks, if you come out to Faribault Interiors today, you can get yourself a really neat team rug for a good price.
Yes. Today we are selling the Vikings, the Wild, Twins, and Packer rugs, whatever we have in stock. So it's just while supplies last, and I'm not 100% sure how many we have. But you can get them for $100, and they're really awesome. And it's cash or check only, so no credit card on that price at all whatsoever. But that is today only, and we are open up until 1. It'd be a really great graduation gift. I think that would be a good thing for a dorm room. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be the best. They'd have the best floor in the whole spot. So
yeah. Look good in my basement if I ever get a remodel.
Yeah, they're pretty great. And they actually look really nice, too. I mean, they're well done. So, yep, so that's today only until 1 o'clock.
Hear that, folks? $100. Now, I don't know. Do you know the dimensions?
I think they are... oh, goodness gracious. I think they're 8 by 5 or 9 by 5 or 6.
Something like that.
They're pretty big.
They're very nice.
Yeah, so.
Stop in and take a look, folks. And while you're here, take a look at all the great cabinetry and all the great countertops and all the great window treatments. And
absolutely, yes. And we have been definitely going through, people have been coming in a lot looking at the decorative stuff because we do have a lot of things for cabins. We have a lot of up north items, and so we have been having a ton of people come in because they're getting their cabins ready, and now that it's not raining, maybe they can actually go on the lake. But we have had a lot of people coming and get that stuff, so definitely stop down if you have a lake theme. We have a ton of that stuff, and then we have other things too, but we do have a lot of lake and cabin themed decor.
Yeah, like there's a sign over there that says "Gone Fishing."
Yes.
And a lot of it has an antique look to it.
We do. Yep. A lot of it has an older rustic feel to it. Absolutely.
And I always feel like I could jump in one of those boats up there.
Oh, that is my favorite piece. We have a photo, or we have a canvas print here that's actually painted, and it has 2 boats coming out from under a dock, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's like 3D.
It is like 3D. You feel like you could just hop right into the photo and go sailing down the lake. I don't know. It's amazing.
I love it.
Yes.
I'm with you. It's my favorite piece is that barn over there.
Yeah, you're going to have to get that one of these days.
I am. I'm surprised it's here every time I come out here because it's a gorgeous red barn. Just a traditional, old-fashioned red barn. And a lot of people, may have grown up on a farm, live in town, put that up in your bedroom or whatever.
Absolutely. We have right now too, we do have a lot of prints or paintings of cows too, and I'm always shocked at how fast those go out the door. It's just, I can't believe it.
Some people love cows. My mom hated cows. She grew up on a farm, so she must have had an incident with a cow.
She must have.
She wouldn't share it with us at any time, but that had to be what it was.
Right.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about cows. You got some specials going on right now out here?
We do. We have 15% off of all of our carpets, which is nice. So any carpet that you like here, you can get for 15% off the carpet price. So very, very nice deal, and definitely takes a chunk off your total.
No question.
Yeah,
These
absolutely.
People are always willing to work with you folks. They know that you got a budget, right? You guys
absolutely. We're always willing to work within anybody's budget, and there's a carpet for everybody's budget, I feel like. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. You'll be able to get something that you really like for what you want to spend.
And you may decide that that's not the route you want to go. You may decide to go with wood, find out it's less
happens.
expensive than you thought it was, right?
Yeah. I mean, definitely when you move over to a hard surface, it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but sometimes it's not as much as you think.
Right.
So
That's what I mean. And,
yep.
with the difference in look,
Absolutely.
more and more people are going that route, I know.
Yes. Oh, gosh. Yes. We've definitely seen a shift of people doing hard surface more than carpet recently in the last year or two.
But whatever route you want to go, they've got it here at Faribault Interiors across from the Chamber Building on Wilson Avenue here in Faribault. Anything else, Jennifer?
Nope. Can't think of anything at the moment. You have some people to interview, I hear. So
I know. Well, I'm hoping that a couple of the ladies come out. They told me they were going to come out. Otherwise, Christian.
We have a golfer here right now.
Otherwise, Christian and I are going to be visiting the whole time like we did last year. I promised him he wouldn't.
I hope you have a lot to talk about.
I promised him he wouldn't have to do that this year because I did have confirmation that the tracksters were going to be out here. So,
well, hopefully they show up soon.
Just going to double check, make sure I told them the right time. And I'm pretty sure I did, but you never know. Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate it. Again, those rugs, Vikings, Wild, Twins, Packers, I hate to say that, but Packers rugs are $100 each. I know there's some Packer fans out there, but I'm not one of them. Well, what do you think, young man? Christian Peterson is with us. He was a junior. He's now going to be a senior at Bethlehem Academy.
Yeah, it was a really fun time, and I think, everything went to plan, wanted to do better.
He placed second at the state meet in Class A.
Mm-hmm.
He had a 3-stroke lead, if I remember right, going into the final round.
Yeah.
And you shot par on the first 9, right?
Yep.
On the last day. And so you were still in the lead at that point, but then the second 9 kind of blew up on you.
Yeah, I kind of, things kind of started to go a little south on me, but I still try to keep it together as much as I could and just try to fight through it. And
well, let's talk about the first day first.
Yeah.
That had to be pretty exciting. You get done with your round and you're 3.
I shot 4 under for the day, so 68, and I was 3 under through the first 3 holes, and that kind of, even to me after that, I couldn't believe that I was already that far under. And
yeah.
It was more now you just got to keep it going and not think about it. So
can you remember the course? If we go over each hole, can you remember that or not?
Yeah.
I mean, first hole. What happened? Describe the hole for us.
Well, it's straight. It's just got some trees left and right, and
my ball would be in the trees.
Yeah, I went a little left, but I was still had a wide open shot about 160 yards away, I think, and I hit it to the front part of the green, and then just had about a 15-footer and made that for birdie, and that kind of started the kickstart.
Yeah, so it was a par 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you got it in 3.
Yeah.
How long is the hole?
Can't remember. It had to be about 340 or so.
So what do you drive it normally?
I can drive it about 270, 280. So it was. I think that drive might have gone a little shorter than normal just because of nerves and stuff. So
of course.
I'm sure it just went a little shorter. But
and then think about this, Christian, because I'm thinking that you probably are going to work out now a little bit, huh? Get a little.
Yeah, maybe. I never really did it because I just never was a big fan of just getting bulked up and having to hit it far. I've always kind of just been more about the finesse part of the game, just working the shot more than trying to hit it longer.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm sure I will have to start doing a little bit, but not try to do it so much where it's like, okay, you're going to...
No, you don't want to over-bulk. You're absolutely... That might have been what Tiger Woods' problem was. He became a workout machine and ended up getting too bulky.
Yep.
You got to be flexible in golf, right?
Yep. That's kind of the bigger part, and it sucks when you hear about the injuries when guys kind of work out too much, but... it happens. And
right. I was just thinking, if you just developed a stronger core, and got a little more muscle, you could add another 30, 40 yards on your drives.
Yep. I mean, it's not really, it's more about the lower body, so that's kind of what if I had to work out, that would be what I would work out on.
Oh, okay. Getting stronger legs,
Yep.
you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So legs are more of your swing than most people think, huh?
Yep. That's kind of where it all happens, is all the power mostly comes from the lower body than the upper body.
Huh. That's very interesting. So, okay, hole number 2, you obviously birdied that too.
Mm-hmm. That was a par 5, and kind of yet again I went a little left, but there weren't any trees in the left side, so.
And it might have been a dog leg right.
It was another fairly straight hole.
Okay.
But I just had to get it in the fairway again and put it about 90 yards away, and then had a little wedge shot and kind of had about another 9-foot putt, and that one kind of had to hit the hole. I hit it a little too hard, but it hit the hole and went in, so that made it a little easier than what it could have been.
So you stuck this pretty close to the pin.
Yep.
That's the key on your first few holes, is you're getting on the green in one puttable position.
Yep.
That can cut a lot of strokes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the plan was more just to get it on the green, so I had chances, but, I started hitting better shots, and that just kind of, everything was connecting and made it a little easier.
So next is 4.
3. Hole number 3. That one was a little dogleg left. They had 2 bunkers in the fairway, and I hit it just short of those, and I was about 130 yards out, and I hit a 9-iron to about an inch away, and that was kind of a surprise one.
An inch away from the cup?
Yep. So that kind of made me like, okay, what's going on? Because now I'm hitting all these really close shots, and
wow, stuck it right on the green, an inch away from the cup.
Yep.
Almost got yourself a
eagle. And that was, when I hit it, I thought, okay, it's close, but when I got up to it, it was a lot closer than I thought it was, so that kind of made it a little easier. And now it was getting to the next hole, which was a little tougher, because it was a par 3 and it was a little longer than most.
Okay.
So,
how'd you do on that hole?
Not so good. I kind of hit it, a big gust of wind hit my face, so it kind of was way short. It was a good 30 yards short, so I had to hit a wedge and had that about 6 feet away and made that putt. So I knew the putter was going to be there to that day.
Well, not only the putter, but your wedge shots are sounding awesome here.
Mm-hmm. And then 5th hole was another par 5, so that one, every year I'm always able to get it really close to the green and 2, so that made it easier, and just had a nice little chip up and down and get that birdie. So now I'm 4 under through 5, and that made it a little stressful, because now it's like, all right, you got to kind of keep it together and not get to one side or the other. Yeah.
Then we had hole 6.
Yep. Hole number 6 was a par 3. It was a pretty big drop. We were up on a hill, and the green was way down by a lake, and that's kind of another one. I hit left again and had to try to get up and down, but ended up making a bogey. And then number 7, if I remember, I hit in the fairway again and got on the green and made that putt. And then it just kind of was even from there. Just not really a lot happened after that, but pretty good.
And 7?
That was 7. And then number 8, just another par 4, and just back in the fairway hitting the greens. Just kind of kept doing that for the rest of the round. Just kind of getting in the fairway or close to it and just kind of hitting the greens, and a couple of up and downs that I needed to make, and kind of the overall round, it was, I think I had 2 bogeys and like 6 birdies, so it kind of helped out. But yeah.
So you're done with the first 9.
Yeah.
Do you get any kind of a breather, or do you go right to the next hole?
There was a little backup. It kind of always happens on that, going from the front to the back. So there was a little backup for about 10-15 minutes, but
that got you a chance to
kind of
refocus?
Yeah. Kind of gave me some time to kind of get away from it, just to kind of relax and eat lunch because it was kind of past lunchtime, so I got to do that and kind of was able to continue the run.
So they provide you with a lunch, or do you have to pack your own?
They did have burgers and stuff they were making, but I already had a whole lunch pack made for in case, and so I just had that and kind of got on the back nine and just kind of kept it going.
So in your lunch, are we talking items, high protein items or something to
not
fuel
really.
your body?
There was a ham sandwich, a banana, and some protein bars, not the really high in protein ones, but just enough to kind of keep everything going.
Yeah. And then the back nine, how'd you do?
It kind of started out just a couple pars, and then can't remember which hole I bogeyed, but then I birdied the next hole, so that helped.
Just a couple pars, you said.
Yep. Yeah. When everything's connecting, that just kind of happens. So.
I do backflips when I get pars.
Yeah, it was just nice and even keel on the back and nothing too fancy or.
So you finished the day 4 under. You
Yep.
said 4 under. You got a 3-stroke lead going into the final day.
Yep.
You had to be excited.
Yep. A little excited and a little nervous, but it was nice just to get back to the hotel room and just relax for the rest of the day and not do much. And it was nice too, starting around noon both days, not starting really early in the morning.
So then do you visualize what you're going to do the next day, or you wait till the next day to do that stuff?
Kind of just wait until the next day when we get to the course and kind of on the range seeing what's happening.
And obviously you're thinking, if I go 4 under today, after going 4 under the opening day, I am going to be a state champion.
Yep. But it was just more going out, just playing, just see what happens, because it's kind of hard to go back-to-back days like that. But, it was...
I've got to ask you this, though, Christian. Did you go for it? I mean, did you, in your mind, think if I par every hole, I'll be okay, and I just tried to par every hole, or did you go for it?
Both days, it was just the mentality of getting the pars, just to get a run there, and then knowing that the birdies will start dropping once in a while. And,
sure.
But, it was kind of, a lot of pins weren't in the craziest spots, so you were able to go for it and not miss by much if you did. So
the pins were different on the second day than they were the first day.
Yep, they were in tougher spots, but where I miss it, it was okay if I went for it, because then I'm usually pulling it a little left, so where the pins were, I would be able to miss it well. So. And
again, you parred the first 9 on the second day, right?
Yep.
So you're sitting pretty good. You're still sitting at 4 under.
4 under.
4 under, going into the back 9 of the second day of the tournament. You're in first place. You're 9 holes away from a state championship. Is any of that in your head or not?
Yeah, it's always in the back of the mind, but it was kind of just trying to stay focused and still carry out the game plan that we had all day. And but it got tough on a couple holes, but I was able to keep it together enough where it wasn't just like complete blow up and
This was
no chance.
This was at Pebble Creek in Becker.
Yeah.
How long is the course?
It was about 6,400.
Okay.
We played it from the men's tees, but if we played from the tips, it would have been about 6,800. So that's a pretty big jump for high school. But
absolutely. So how many times did you play that course? Obviously played it last year in the state tournament. When you placed 7th last year, you went from 7th to 2nd. That's a major improvement.
And that's kind of what the goal was for the last 3 years, was just improve every year. Don't try to make a placement in your head. Just do better the next year. And that's usually the goal, because then that gets you closer to the top. And
you know how many people would love to be in second place in a state tournament?
Many.
State golf tournament? That's pretty awesome, young man. And you'll be a senior next year, and I would guess would be the favorite. But you're not thinking about that.
No. It's just kind of, that's many months away, so it's like if everything happens.
You're going to go out and play Becker every weekend now for the next?
I don't know if I could make the trip up there all the time, but it would be nice to play there a couple times, but it was nice to get to play it the last couple of years because that kind of helps you get them motivation, know that you can play the course, and you know you'll hit it a little longer the next year, and some of these holes will be easier for the next year.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't rotate that.
Well, they do some like bidding deal, and then you get it for so many years.
No, but I understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got 3 classes. Why not rotate the golf courses? Because you're going to know this course like the back of your hand.
Yeah, it would be interesting if they did that. I think it would make it a little more interesting, a little tougher, but you know, it kind of goes by the way they want to do it. So
you golf every day now in the summer?
Yep, just walk in the backyard and play, and it's nice just getting to wake up and getting to go out and do that.
Do you work on certain aspects of your game, or you do golf?
I'll usually golf a couple holes, and then I usually at the clubhouse, and then I kind of think, all right, what's kind of been the struggle, and just kind of work on that stuff for a while.
Right.
And
well, it sounds like everything's working for you. At
Yep.
least at the state tournament, you were driving it well, you were pitching it well, you were hitting wedge shots, 9 irons an inch from the cup from 130 yards out, so your iron shots were pretty good.
Yeah, that was kind of the bigger surprise because going into the tournament, the irons weren't really doing the best, and then kind of got there and didn't play to practice on Sunday, but not Monday because of a storm, and so it was kind of all right. What's going to happen Tuesday? And kind of got to the range and was starting to hit them better, and got on the course and was hitting them really good. So I kind of boosted the confidence.
So you guys in your group, do you talk to each other in this, or do you pretty much just do your own thing?
No, we were talking the whole time. It kind of, people would think like, oh yeah, you wouldn't be talking in that tournament, but really that's kind of where the fun part comes in, because you're talking. And
sure,
I played with a couple guys that I played from last year, so that kind of helps. So,
oh, that's cool. What are your future plans, Christian?
Well, I hope to play college golf, but haven't really.
Well, I don't think there's any question you'll be able to play college golf.
Yeah, but don't quite know where yet. Still kind of seeing. And
what do you want to do for a career? Professional golfer?
Yeah, that was kind of
the hope.
Kind of always the dream.
You be a pro at a golf club or something?
Yeah, if the big pro part doesn't work, going on the tours and stuff, if that doesn't work out, that might be a good alternate.
So in order to do that, do you have to get a Division I scholarship?
No. I don't really know the whole aspects of what you have to do to get it.
Yeah,
but
something you'll be looking into, I'm sure. Well, thanks for coming out.
Yep.
And is it Christian or Christian?
Christian.
It is Christian.
Yep.
Because it's spelled like Christian.
Yeah.
Christian. I'm glad I got that right. Megan Gerke's here. She's a state shot put champion. Can you stick around a little bit?
Sure.
After the show, I want to get a picture with everybody.
All right.
Megan, could you pop on in here? Megan Gerke. She's a state shot put champion. Champion. And I saw a picture. Your mom showed me a picture of your reaction when you found out. It's priceless, Megan.
Yeah, it was a cool moment. It was really cool.
Can you flash back and remember for me?
Oh, yeah. So I was seeded third going into finals, and I threw my 44 4 3/4, and that put me in first. And so then 2 other girls had to throw after me, and I told my mom that I wasn't going to watch because I didn't want to see. And I had her tell me what the result was. And so right after Brock Lesnar's daughter Maya threw, my mom looked at me and she said, "You did it. You're a state champion." And then I just broke down in tears, and just so many emotions were going through me at once. It was crazy.
Yeah. How hard did you work for this?
It's been my dream forever to be able to be on top of that podium individually. So very hard, just working on lifting, technique, staying after practice, doing stuff. So I put in a lot of work to try and get to the top of that podium. And so just being able to do it and seeing just how the hard work I put in really, it really puts you up there. So
to refresh my memory, last year you placed...
I was 9th last year.
And in the discus, you qualified last year, right?
Yep, and I was 10th last year in disc.
Oh, you were 10th in both.
Or no, 9th, no, 8th and 10th, yeah.
Oh, 8th and 10th.
Yeah.
And now you're the state champ in shot put.
Yeah.
And you didn't. Do you think the fact that you just did the shot put helped you there? You didn't have to worry about the discus?
I think it was one of the factors, but just with how the results were last year, I wasn't very happy. Like, I was, but I wasn't at the same time. And so coming back, I had been to Hamlin, and that was my 5th time throwing there. And so just having that experience and wanting that state title, I think really got me up there.
Yeah. But you placed in the discus last year. This year you didn't go to state in discus, right? Lauren, your teammate, placed 5th in the discus.
Yep.
She just texted me and said she's not going to be able to make it today. We were hoping to visit with her too, but that's got to be cool to have a teammate with you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool because last year I had Felipe, but he's on the guys' team, and so it was cool to have both of us up there.
You think the future of the track and field program's pretty good here? You got a younger sister that's going to try and follow in your footsteps, right?
She's a pole vaulter.
Oh,
so,
she is? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
We'll see what she does with that.
I seem to recall telling her that's what I would have done if I ever was in track and field.
Right.
That looks like fun to leap over the pole.
Yeah, I tried it once. I screamed. It was kind of scary.
You didn't like it?
No. I'd rather be throwing stuff.
Yeah. And now you're going to St. Thomas.
I will. That's actually my roommate. I brought my roommate with me today.
No kidding.
And so,
well, let's get her over here. Find out where she's from. Join the party. I'm assuming you're a track person.
No, I actually am playing softball at St. Thomas.
Oh, okay, but you're both athletes.
Yes.
On the St. Thomas campus. I would have assumed they would have had athletes together. What position do you play?
Middle infield and outfield. So
where are you
second
from?
Base and shortstop. Chanhassen, Minnesota.
Where?
Chanhassen, Minnesota.
Oh, that's not too far.
Yeah.
You ever been to Chanhassen?
Yeah.
The dinner theater?
No. I've been to her house.
You've never You've never been to the I gotta talk to your mom about
I know.
that. You've never been to the Chanhassen dinner theater?
No.
Well, this young lady has, right?
Yes, I actually have. I saw The Little Mermaid, I believe, when I was there.
Cool. You guys must have hit it off right away. I get the sense that you got a bit of chemistry going here.
No, we don't like each other at all.
Oh, don't give me. Don't.
No, just kidding. Yeah. We're kind of like the same person, so it works.
No kidding. I mean, you like the
We have the same, her name's Megan, too, but she has an H, so.
Oh, okay, you got an H in your name.
So we try to make it a little bit easier for people to remember each other.
So you're a freshman, too?
Yes.
That you have in common.
Yes.
You know what are you going to do studies-wise?
Either exercise science on the track to athletic training or sports management.
Wow.
Yeah.
So sports management, where would that take you? You'd be the
Just anything business, so it would be like front offices.
general manager of the Minnesota Lynx.
Maybe, you never know.
I know. If you're a basketball player?
No, I don't have the height for that gig, I guess.
Well, that's okay. You don't have to be tall to play basketball. Lindsay Whalen's not really tall.
That's true. She's probably a little bit taller than I am.
And she's a pretty good player.
She's pretty good.
All right. St. Thomas has a very good softball program.
Yes, they do. I've been following them since I was in 7th grade.
And Megan, you know the track and field program is very good, too.
Yeah. Lots of national championships.
Indoor and outdoor.
Correct.
So you haven't done indoor stuff, maybe a couple of meets at Faribault High School, right?
Yeah, we just go to the Duluth meet once a year, so just shot, though, not anything else. So we'll see when I get up there.
What little bit you've done, do you think you might prefer indoor over outdoor? You don't have wind to worry about or anything?
I don't know. Shot's kind of my thing, I guess. So maybe, but I'm excited to see where my journey will take me at St. Thomas.
Do you have a goal?
I want to be a conference champ, and I want to try and be a national champ, too.
Wow. That's quite a goal.
Yeah.
But you know something? I think you can do it.
Yeah, I feel like they're attainable goals.
What are your studies going to be?
Neuroscience and American Sign Language.
American Sign Language? Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I took it in high school, and I fell in love with the language, so I just want to be able to help people in the medical field who have that, language barrier, because I took Spanish as well, so I know Spanish. And so I don't want to have an interpreter in the room with me. I want to be able to help them just write from me.
Oh, that's cool. So you're going to work in pediatrics?
Yes, I will. So pediatric oncology or pediatric neurosurgery.
And I'm sure you looked at all this because you went to a lot of schools, right, before you settled on St. Thomas?
Many schools, all in many different states. So.
And they have a very good program in this, I take it.
Yeah, their like graduation rate is super high, and getting into med school is super high. So I'm very determined and excited to see where I'm going to end up.
I don't know if you can answer this or not, Megan, but I got a sneaking suspicion that you and Bree Bresnahan, who both got state championships as swimmers
Yep.
on that relay team,
Right.
and state championships, you in the shot put and track and field and her on the softball team, may be the first Faribault Falcons ever to be state champs in 2 sports.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. Possibly.
I'm thinking that might be the case. I'm going to do some research into that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because me and Bree have been friends since forever. We have been swimming together and we play basketball together, and then just the one sport that we don't do the same, we both ended up champions, and so that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And, of course, Lauren, who couldn't be with us today, we played basketball with her, too.
Yep, we do. And she's going on to play basketball, so that's kind of cool, too.
Yeah. And Bree's going on to the University of Minnesota Duluth.
Yep. I'm not sure what she's doing up there, but she's going up there. Her sister's up there, too, so.
Well, she said the plan's not to play sports right now, which amazes me. She's such a good athlete.
Yeah, she is.
But I can understand, you know, you've done it your whole life. You want to just do something else.
Right. Right.
It's a shame. I'd like to see her, you know,
Me too.
swim or play softball or something.
Me too.
But it's her life.
This is true.
I got a sneaking suspicion I'm going to be reading about Megan Gerke winning a championship.
I hope so.
As a conference championship, and then you want to be a national champion. How about the Olympics?
Ooh, that's.
Have you looked at the throws?
Away.
What's the throws like for the conference champ? Threw it how far? Did you look?
Yeah. So I went to the conference meet this year, and so I converted it because obviously it's in meters for college,
yes.
And her throw was like a 39, I think. So.
And look what you already did.
I know, and I'm not going in like I don't know what the incoming freshmen are going to look like for the other schools. So I'm just going in with my mind open and just gonna put as much hard work in as I can and try and get my throw farther.
What's your best throw ever?
The state 44 4 3/4.
And what was your farthest throw prior to that?
44 1 1/2. But then before that it was a 42. So
you improved quite a bit in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I did.
Awesome, Megan.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you'll stick around, too. I want to get a picture of you and Christian together, if I could.
Sounds good.
Being out here. And I got some shirts for you, too, from the radio station. So I want to present those to you. So, Alex, that will conclude our special edition. If I can get Jennifer over here for one more segment, I don't know if she's busy with a customer or not. I'll do that. Otherwise, come on out and take advantage of that the rug special. $100. Those rugs. The Viking rug, the Wild rug, the Twins rug, the Packers rug, $100 on special today only until 1 o'clock this afternoon. I've been eyeing those ever since I did the first segment. She is busy with a customer. That's good. That's the way we like it out here at Faribault Interiors. Come on out, folks, and take a look at all the great things they have to offer. Just love all the knickknacks that you can get in your home. They got wine and spirit signs, gone fishing signs. They've got fishies on here. They've got the painting that Jennifer and I were talking about that looks like it's 3D. You can jump right in the boat and jump on the water. And the barn sign here, the barn painting, awesome. Out here at Faribault Interiors, they can do everything for your home. It's like a candy store for decorators. They've got carpet. They've got window treatments. They've got cabinetry, and they've got countertops galore on display right here at Faribault Interiors on Wilson Avenue across from the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce building. So, Alex, that wraps up the 2017-18 high school season.
Thank you very much. That was Gordy Kosfeld down at Faribault Interiors this morning.